Welcome to this session, Equivalence of Finite Automata and Regular Grammar. In this session, we will discuss the equivalence between right linear grammar and finite automata. Given a right linear grammar G, we can able to convert the grammar G into equivalent finite automata M such that the language generated by the finite automata is equivalent to the language generated by the grammar. Given a right linear grammar of the form A will give you A1, A2, AM, B, we can able to convert this production rule into finite automata with the A starting state. Reading of A1 we will move to another state. Then reading of A2 we will move to another state and so on. After reading AM symbol we will reach to the state B and the transition function can be represented by A, A1, A2, AM and we will move to state B. This is known as extended transition function because it is taking more than one input symbol as the input. If the production rules are of the form A will give you A1, A2, AN, that is it consists of only terminal symbol, then we can able to convert this into finite automata with the starting state as A. On reading A1 we will move to another state. On reading of another symbol we will move to another state. We are calling it as B and C and so on. Reading of AN symbol we will move to a final state. Let's call it as QF. It can be represented by extended transition function, that is transition function star. A is the state name, A1, A2, A3 up to AN are the symbols and we will move to QF state. Given a right linear production, S will give you null. Using rule number 2, we can able to convert this into finite automata. Suppose given a right linear grammar, S will give you A. This can be converted into finite automata with S will be the starting state and on reading a symbol A, we will move to the final state. We are calling it as QF. Given the production rule, S will give you AS or null. S will give you AS will be converted into finite automata by using a self loop. Because S will give you null, so initial state is also the final state. So in this particular example, rule 1 and 2 both are applied. Given a right linear grammar, S will give you small a capital A will give you small a capital A, B, A, B. This is the regular grammar for starting with A and ending with B. We are interested to convert this into equivalent finite automata. So using rule number 1, S will give you AA can be converted into S will be the initial state. So on reading of A symbol, we will move to the state A. Now A can give you AA. So we have a self loop. On reading of A, we will move to state A. A will give you BA. So on reading of B symbol, we will again move to state A. Now A will give you B. Using rule number 2, on reading of B, we can move to a final state. Given a right linear grammar for A plus B star, AA, A plus B star, the right linear grammar is S will give you AS, or BS, AAA, then A will give you AA, BA or null. We want to design its equivalent finite automata. So production rule S will give you AS. So using rule number 1, if S is the initial state, we will move to the state S using a self loop. The next production rule S will give you BS. So using rule number 1 again, we can move to state number S again. S will give you AAA. Using rule number 1, we will move to a state A. With the intermediate state, let's call it as B. Next production rule is A will give you small a capital A. So using rule number 1, we will move to state number A again. Next rule is A will give you BA. We will move to state A again on reading of B. Now A will give you null. It means the state A is the final state. And this is the equivalent finite automata for the given right linear grammar. Given the right linear grammar for A plus B star, B plus B, A plus B star, A. Suppose the given right linear grammar is S will give you AA or BB. A will give you any number of A and B and terminated with B. Similarly, B will give you any number of B terminated with A. Now we are interested to convert this right linear grammar into equivalent finite automata. So S will be our initial state. Given the production, S will give you AA. Using rule number 1, we will move to a state A on reading of small a. Second production rule is S will give you BB. So on reading of symbol B, from S, we will move to state B using rule number 1 again. Then A will give you small a capital A. So there will be a self loop using rule number 1. The next production rule is A will give you BA. So again there will be a self loop of B on state A. Then A will give you B. So we will move to the final state on reading of B and let's call it as QF. Next rule is B will give you AB. So there is a self loop on B on reading of A using rule number 1. Next production rule is B will give you small b capital B. Again there will be a self loop of B using rule number 1. The last production rule is B will give you A. So we will move from B to QF on reading of a symbol A. And this will be the equivalent finite automata for the given right linear grammar. Now we will discuss how we can able to convert a finite automata into its equivalent right linear grammar. So input is a finite automata M. We want to generate a right linear grammar G such that the language generated by the grammar and the language generated by the finite automata are equivalent. Given the finite automata A, on reading of A1, we will move to another state. On reading of A2, we will move to another state. On reading of AN symbol, we will move to a state, let's call it as Z. We can able to represent it by the right linear grammar. A will give you A1, A2, AN, then the non-terminal Z. In rule number 2, given the finite automata, A will give you A1, we will reach to a state, let's call it as B. A2, reach to a state, let us call it as C, and so on. On reading a n symbol, we will move to a final state. Let's say f. It can be represented by a1, a2 up to an. Given a finite automata with the initial state s, on reading of a symbol a, we will move to a state a. There is a self loop of a. On reading of symbol b, we will move to another state, that is b, and b is the final state. On reading of a symbol small a, on b, we will move to a state a. On reading of symbol b, there is a self loop. Now we will discuss how we can able to write down its right linear grammar. For the transition from S to A, we can write down the regular grammar. S will give you AA. For the transition of self loop on A, we can represent it by A will give you AA. For the transition of B from A to B, we can write down A will give you BB. For the transition of A from B to A, we can write down B will give you small a capital A. For the self loop of B on B, we can write down BB. B is the final state and there is a transition from A to B on reading of B. So we will add A will give you B. B is the final state. So we will add B will give you null using rule number 2. And this represents the right linear grammar for the given finite automata M. Now these are two self-assessment questions. In the first question, we are interested in design of right linear grammar that will generate set of all real number in programming language C, then convert the right linear grammar into equivalent finite automata using the discussed procedure. In the second question, you have to design a finite automata for regular expression and then convert the design automata into right linear grammar using the discussed process. Thanks for watching this session.